Alright. Give me a sec. There we go. I'm here today. I'm standing before you to wed these two people. I'm gonna play with some settings while I wait. Bring this microphone closer. I'm gonna play TF2 for a little bit today. I don't know how long or if I'll enjoy it. What was I gonna do with? Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Not that. Maybe that. No. Maybe. No. What was I doing? I was a little bit. No. I wanted to change the camera, the webcam, because on the video that I'm currently making, it's a little bit. It's in a strange place. Hi, Halo. I've come today to give you your daily bread. Good morning to you, sir. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna turn that down, turn that one up, and then bring this over here. So I'm never ready for the stream. It always creeps up on me, I'll be honest. I was doing editing things this morning, and then like half an hour ago I was like, I haven't eaten yet today, and so I've had to sort of rush through all that. You need the bread after fighting in our place all weekend. Stop going to r/plays.
It was a mistake to come here.
Welcome to the breadbasket, _insomniac.
Welcome, Insomniac. I assume that's the quickest anyone's ever followed me in a stream, so I'm assuming you've come from the Discord. Hi, Zombie. How's it going? You are fucking fast. Too fast. Too fast for me to keep up. But yeah, today I'm just playing this. Team Fortress 2, yeah, I was checking this morning because I'm weird like this and I like to check these things. I was looking at the Steam charts for the most played game. Team Fortress 2 has gone down a spot. It's now in 8th and not 7th. But now, Insomniac, I assume you came from the YouTube and you didn't just randomly start typing in URLs into your Discord server, Discord Finder, and you know, just stumbled into ours. You were just using a random Discord generator and found this one. But yeah, Team Fortress 2 has gone down a spot. And, yeah, War Thunder is currently 10th. War Thunder is currently the 10th most played game on Steam at 58,000 people going through Steam, that is. Doesn't count the people who are playing through specifically through the launcher. I haven't seen this map yet. This is a new map. No, welcome, Insomniac. I've been debating whether or not I should they're not voting to kick me, obviously, because I can see it. I've been debating whether or not I wanted to put the Discord link in YouTube or not, or in the YouTube description. I know it probably would be beneficial, but I don't know if I could keep up with the potential influx of people, because it's not that many. It's not that many people that see my YouTube videos, but I still think that if the link's there, people are more inclined to click it. You know what I mean? You confirmed that Mango Loco is supposed to have bits in it. It was, you know, it worked. It tasted all right. So I haven't drank it since. I haven't played this game in a while, so we'll see. If the sound needs adjusting, just let me know and I'll sort that out. Because I just have a default layout for everything and I have to readjust it every time I stream. And you'd think that what I would do is when I get to the end of a stream, I'd go, well, they're the settings that I ended it on. I should just save those. But no, I don't do that because I'm stupid. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. I always forget what the button is to take that menu away. But no, I was a little bit concerned. I actually strange. I don't know why I get so off put seeing that Team Fortress 2 is no longer in 7th place on the list of played games. As in right now it isn't. It's currently, I like that the update came out the other day and everyone I mean I called it that everyone were like, oh yeah, this is the most people that have ever fucking played Team Fortress at 200,000 people at a time. And then like now it's gone down to like 99,000, which is normal really. But it's like the update changed nothing. People just like to hello. The people just like to be like, oh yeah, look, it's not dead. It's dead. This game is dead. Sorry, that's just all over the place. That's just, my brain is just strange like that. Just bear with. I've only just started streaming. It'll calm down eventually. I ate my Weetabix this morning and it's giving me all the energy I need. Spite sniper. But yes, just to go back to the Discord thing, is that it would be useful that you know, as you've seen over the weekend, I barely spend any time in the Discord myself because I'm not a very social person. And I don't want to give extra work to people in terms of moderating it. Which I know that's what moderators are for, but I'm not, you know, I like to think about things, okay? It's one of those, it's just one of those things that's like, I've got to stop worrying about it, and then it's like, what if I get an influx of dickheads, and then I have to deal with that? It's just like, I don't know. I can't help but think about it. You know. Oh, not you. There we go. It'd be useful though, because like it's useful to have because people can sorry. I can have people coming from YouTube who don't usually watch the stream. Maybe they'll see the stream. Although to be fair, they don't have to because I don't send the notification out to everyone anymore. So that kind of is a bit of a moot point. Anyway, you're feeling like pizza tonight. I'm feeling mighty peckish. What? Get rid of that. Yeah. Maybe I will. To be fair, I had pizza the other night and I felt sick for like 2 days afterwards. I don't usually. Well, I do. I ate like an entire Pizza Hut, like a large Pizza Hut pizza, like the thick ones. Lying down flat, still steaming hot and full of sausage. You can't say that. You can't say that kind of stuff on the internet. Or else you'll give me the wrong idea. Rid of you. Get rid of that. I hope that was friendly. I need to leave. I ain't got any health. The problem is they might give me the right one. So stop being mean to me. You're turning me. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of that fucking Vine. It's a Vine. No, it's a TikTok. Vine. It's too young for it to be a Vine. Just that like little nerd shouting, "Stop bullying me! You're turning me on." I want to have a voice like that. You know what I do actually? I want to have a voice like Psychic Pebbles, like Zach. I don't know if anyone knows the guy behind Smiling Friends, or one of the guys behind Smiling Friends. He's got a weird voice, but it's like the perfect voice for voice acting and everything. It's great. Thanks, medic. Yeah, medic. There's nothing here, medic. Where? There's that. There we go. But, he's just got the perfect voice. Then again, he's also just a voice. He was a, you know, he did grow up in like the in like peak Newgrounds age, in which everyone was a voice actor. I kind of wish I grew up. I did, but I just wasn't part of it. I kind of wish I was the part of the Newgrounds era. What are we voting for? You want that one? The Newgrounds era was it was special. I'll say that based on what I hear. Like I hear tales from the past of Newgrounds. Just the sort of shit, because it was a hive of scum and villainy. Like, it was horrible. I'm not saying I wanted to be a part of a hive of scum and villainy, but some of the stupid things that went down on there seems like it'd be like fun. Newgrounds Zero Success, however, voice. Yeah, it is optional. It's like, to be fair, you could be like Newgrounds Zero Success, be able to draw optional. Like, you could do anything on Newgrounds and people would like clap their hands. Hi, Salty. People would clap like a deaf seal. That means nothing. What? People would clap like people loved it. I recently went on Newgrounds and looked at some of the old stuff, and it is just awful. It's the entire internet. That is true. I mean, look at the people that come to my channel. I've uploaded one thing to Newgrounds. The thing is, I uploaded people from what I hear about Newgrounds is that it was just people being like, people were horrible to each other, but like that was just what you did, and so no one really cared. You know what I mean? Everyone was horrible to each other. But like, I remember when I was younger, I wanted to be an animator, and I still wouldn't mind learning, but I can't be asked. But you can actually see I've got the animator's survival kit right here, a book about how to animate, and so I remember I made a very, very rudimentary Game Grumps animated, and uploaded that to Newgrounds, and like obviously not many people saw it. But like one person that did see it commented and was like, "Oh yeah, you know, this is all right. Just, you know, maybe put some more frames in or whatever." And I was expected to get called all manner of things, and like this guy was just like genuinely being like, "Oh no, this is what you need to do to improve." And it's like, "Oh, I came here expecting to be insulted, and you've just been, you know, reasonable." You know. But yeah, that was a terrible animated. It was more of an animatic more than anything, but even then it was still shies. I'll leave that to someone else. Take the medic out. Focus the medic. Run away. Where's the spawn? There it is. Like I still sometimes think about going back to learn how to animate. When the world doesn't turn out. Oh fuck. I do beg your pardon. I did that's a bot right there, but unfortunately I can't see the name of it because I have streamer mode on. Yeah, I still go back. I just sort of gave up. It's too hard. I sometimes do the occasional bit of animation in Blender, but it's nothing more than very, very basic stuff. Like I did can someone, oh wait, we're trying to. I did, so when I was talking about creating like the Bread Corp Incorporated logo, I did try and make a very rudimentary animated logo in Blender. Not like, you know, hardcore dubstep, like, "Welcome to my gaming channel, boys. Today we're going to be having an epic montage, and I'm going to be trying not to shit myself as I drink so much Mountain Dew." Not like that kind of logo, like just like a spinning icon sort of thing. And that I kind of gave up on that pretty quick. But I enjoy the little bits that I've done. All right. Oh. Just end it. Just kill me. Animation is spooky. You've just switched to military vehicle sketches. Thank you. More than one image per project. Simply impossible. Well, that's the thing. When I was trying to animate, I was like, I can't draw one image, let alone like you know, thousands. Like, I was awful at drawing, still am, but I was like, one of the, poor creature. I'm just gonna assume someone will take him out. One of the things is that I actually gave an excuse to the guy who was actually nice to me on that Newgrounds animation. I was like, oh, I'm probably, you know, I'm going to focus on learning to draw instead of animating for the time being, because I was and still am terrible at drawing. But I do really like, if you go far enough back on my Twitter account, you can see a couple things that I animated. Actually, you can see one thing that I animated, and it's like you can see. I mean, this is me looking back at what I did. I can see little bits of skill that I had with animating. Like, you can see that I knew what I was doing, but I just can't. It was just very rudimentary. Sorry, it's called X. Yeah, sorry. I have a video on X. An X video, some might say. That's fucking. I love that. That's trending at the moment. People realizing that a video from Twitter is now an X video. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. I wasn't. Yeah. Thing you remember? Oh yeah, I've done those animations are different. Sorry, like when Charles is flying away. That's a slightly different type of animation. That's video editing animation, but same sort of thing. But yeah, it's Cosine. I'm sorry, Insomniac. The Elon, in his ever growing wisdom, has decided that Twitter, you know, the most one of the most recognizable brands on the planet, doesn't need to be called Twitter anymore, and he's decided to change it to the letter X. That's it. X. Which is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. Because, like, he'd already changed the company to X. Like, Twitter was the company of Twitter was no longer called Twitter. It was known as X. But now he's decided to go the whole fucking hog and rename Twitter itself to X. Am I on Threads yet? No. Listen, I hate all, they're all billionaire dickheads. I don't like any of them. Whether it's Musk or Zuckerberg, you know, it's right now. To be fair, Zuckerberg's I think is going to fall back into favour soon because Musk has taken the cake of being the biggest dickhead. If I'm an X for Roman number, that X is for 10. No, it's just X. Elon definitely would have made it obvious that it was meant to mean 10. Elon's that sort of person. Elon doesn't understand subtlety. It doesn't make it makes no sense. The annoying thing is that, you know, Twitter was Vine. Everyone has pointed it out that when Elon bought Twitter, all he had to do was leave it the same and ban the pedophiles. That was it. He needed to do nothing else. You know, the weird cults and child grooming rings are on there. Just that's all you had to do. Just get rid of those. Get rid of the people committing crimes. You know, like serious crimes. I don't care if people are selling weed on Twitter. You know, get rid of the serious criminals. You know, stop banning people who are just having fun on the internet. You know, and leave it alone. All he had to do. And he went, no. This is I bought this and I'm going to do what I want with it. Let's say, no, fuck off. Just leave Twitter alone. It's like, yeah, it might not be profitable, but I'm almost certain that with Elon's money, with the amount of money that Elon and billionaires have, you could run something that isn't profitable, but like Twitter, for like 100 years and still not run out of money. You know, it's just, it's unnecessary, it's stupid. I understand wanting to make changes, but like the thing is that a lot of the changes don't feel like changes that were made by committee. They just feel like changes that Elon went into the office on the Monday and was like, I want to do this, and then they just did. Because I'm gonna say that's what exactly is what's happened. That none of these changes have gone through any kind of like voting process or anything amongst the people in Twitter. It's gonna put a stop to whatever's going on down here. None of these changes have gone through anyone else. It's all just going through Elon being like, change this, and then they do, because obviously it's Elon Musk. They haven't got a choice. It's their boss. And if they don't, then he'll fire them. And, you know, if he fires them, they'll get hired by Threads or just another place, another social media, and then he'll find a reason to hate him for that, because he's like, oh, how dare all these people I got rid of go get hired by someone else. I see ever since Elon took place, I know I'm going off the deep end here, but ever since Elon took control of Twitter, I have seen so much like shit, because he doesn't, he I don't know why this is a change that's happened, but like, and you know, you could be like, oh, maybe it's just the people you follow or whatever, but I see so much right-wing shit now. Some of it's people reacting to it, which is fair enough. It's funny to see people like reacting to horrible racists and the like, but like out of nowhere, it's like all of a sudden I've got people, you know, right-wingers, left, right, and center, trying to convince me that the world is going to shit and that Satan is coming back in the form of
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Mark Zuckerberg. Sure. I ran out of steam halfway through that. But it's like I still can't help but go on it. It's an addiction. It's like, it's horrible.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4.
And then there was yeah, like you were talking about the Twitter Blue. Like, where am I? I don't actually know where I am. Sorry, I'm kind of lost. I don't know this map. With Twitter Blue, people hated it. People hated the idea of Twitter Blue, and so, I mean, they still do. It's not like they don't anymore. And so he did kind of, he started giving Twitter Blue to people. There are people out there that obviously bought it, but he started giving Twitter Blue out to people, and that just meant that people would get because there was hatred for Twitter Blue users. People who didn't pay for it had Twitter Blue and had to be like, no, Elon's just giving me this. Stop being mean to me. I'm all for some of the changes. It's like, sure, it's stupid, but it's like, whatever. Like having people be able to monetize their tweets to an extent. That's stupid. It makes no sense, but it's like, whatever. In the grand scheme of things, all it's gonna do is just... Actually, no, hold on. I've just thought of something. Elon Musk made a lot of these changes to... I know I haven't read chat properly recently, but just bear with me. Elon made these changes. A lot of these changes were to counter bot spam. Yeah? Yet then he goes out of his way, goes and says, oh, by the way, you can now monetize your tweets. A tweet has to be the easiest thing to monetize, to bot. Because it's just, because you see people do it already. And so now you've got people, now you've given people incentive to find a way to bot their tweets. Is that you're going to give them money for it. It's fucking... Well done. Also, I saw you join Halo. Zombie. Although I know I think that's you. I know you're Scout. I haven't got names on, so I can't see you out and about.
Alert. The control point has been contested.
But nah, it's an addiction. As in going to it is. I can't help but going on it. It's not good. And you still see some fun stuff on it. A lot of what I do like seeing a lot of I like seeing a lot of reactions to things. I think it can be fun to see stupid people react to stupid conspiracies. Like what? Oh, okay, he just didn't have much health left. I think when you get to a certain point, you do just completely run out of. But you don't care. I think that's the other thing, is that there's no reason for him to care, is there? Is there? With any rich person, you get to a point and it's like, what's, you know, I don't have to worry about it. I'm the richest. I'm like one of, if not the richest person on the planet. There's nothing that if Twitter goes to shit, it's like, well, you know, it's not like he's gonna lose his billions. What a tweet's gonna get caught? That's true. I have no idea. We can't be richest killer. We're gonna have to go out and hunt the rich, eat the rich. This is now a communist haven. This is now a communist Marxist YouTube, Twitch channel. Can record excuses. He will just say it will just be like, you know, we're gonna call them X's. Oops. Oh, I kind of feel bad for killing him. You serve the bread union. Fans are exterminations. You no longer report people. You now claim that you want an examination. To post your exes. I saw that someone commented that on something that Elon said. So it's funny that you're calling it X when that's all you've got, or something like that. Nah, it is just okay. He just. I would love to be that rich. I know that sounds stupid to say. Everyone would, but because he's at a point where, like, he just doesn't have to care. Which is why I don't get why so many billionaires just keep meddling in the lower classes, which is a strange thing to say. When you start saying lower classes, you know that the inner socialist is about to come out. But I don't mean it like that. I just think that just go on your hyper yacht and just sail around the world. Come into port occasionally, do whatever. Just leave the world. Just leave us alone. You know, let us have Twitter. Let us do what we want on Twitter. Don't piss about with anything. Just fuck off. You're the richest man on the planet. You could do anything. Elon Musk. I know that a lot of the time when you see people's wealth, when you see their how much money they have, when it's like, oh, this person's now the richest person on the planet, that's not actually saying how much money they've got in their bank account. It's saying how much all their assets are worth. So yeah, it's like, yeah, sure, Elon might not have, you know, 14 billion pounds. It's probably more than that. It's probably ridiculous how much money he's got. Hundreds of billions. He might not have that to hand. He's still got a lot of money, and it's like, just go and live in the desert or something. You're the richest man on the planet. Just leave us mortals alone. Stop meddling in the affairs of of his mere mortals. What's hitting me? Oh, that is up there. You'd look at what a horrific existence. You'd love to be that rich to do something rather than wipe your hands. I'd pay someone else to do it. Just get like a random woman to do it for you. Oh man, I don't care. It's up to you, really. Yeah, it is just like it is. I think I might start petitioning Elon Musk to just give me his money. I don't want much of it. I want 1% of it. Actually, no. Give me 0.5% of it. I will take 0.05% of Elon Musk's wealth. That's the thing. I could do a lot with £1 million. Nothing like great, but I think I could do a lot. My obviously this is different, but my friend worked out that if I say worked out, it's gonna sound like, you know, you've got that one friend that's always got like, oh, I know a guy, I got a grift going, you know, that kind of guy. It's nothing like that, but like if when it comes to like American in the American stock market and with money, if you have like $1.5 million in oh, what you got? What are you giving me? What?
Salted John 1111 cheer Dex 10. Come to think of it, hooping sound like some military general, you know, General Hooping.
What does that mean? Sorry, what? But no, the my friend was like, oh yeah, if you've got like $1.5 million in a, like in invested wisely, then you could just retire. You have to be very wise with it. And so it's like, just give me that much, Elon. Just give me 1.5 million. I ask for no more. They are invading. You're right. That's what you're on about, zombie. Speaking of I know a guy, if someone you knew had an I know a guy moment and called you, what would it be for? Probably... That's a difficult one, that is. Probably for like a hentai website. No. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. That guy's got a sign with a golden pen on it. I don't know. I don't specialize in anything, you know what I mean? Maybe maybe like if you're looking to buy like toys, like shit. By the way, I want you to know I haven't drank all this today. I've had this for a couple of days. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Are they fighting a spy? It looks like they are. Oh yeah, cheers, Salty. Salty Jonathan. There's no bubbles in this anymore. It's just completely flat. What are you doing? No, I'm not having that. You can't have the bubbles. I've removed them all. They're too much for you. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who knows where he can buy a camel. Imagine if your friend came to you and said, yo, 10 quid, I can get you an entire camel. Would you consider it? It's alive. You're not gonna eat it. He says, don't ask any questions. Give me 10 quid and I will get you a camel. Do you accept it? He says one day you'll wake up at and there'll be a camel in your garden. It'll be tied up. Like, it's not just gonna be walking around. Like, you've got to make sure that it's, you know, good, like safe. I know the guy who knows the guy who knows the guy's cousin, who knows the guy's granddad, who knows the guy's like daughter, who knows the guy who knows a guy, who can get you 14 kilograms of ecstasy. You probably would take the camel, but what are you gonna do with it? I think it'd be it'd be fun for like a day, but then after that you've got a camel. Who knows the guy's cock trainer? Eat it. What? Do people eat camels? People milk camels. You can get camel milk in like Saudi Arabia, I think, somewhere in the Middle East. You can get camel milk. There's like an entire farm of camels, but because we haven't domesticated them like cows, you have to. You kind of just have to milk them at the same time that they have children, because we've tricked cows into thinking that they're always having kids, so we can milk them as freely as we want. But camels we haven't got that far with yet, and so you just have all these like camels, and because they only produce enough milk to support a small camel, you have to milk hundreds of them to get even a small amount of it. But yeah, you can in some parts of the Middle East you can get camel milk, and you could probably make camel cheese from it. I think I might have seen donkey cheese once. You saw some blood effect that's white. I think I may know the image you're on about, sorry. Forbidden dairy aged product. I mean, do you think lactose intolerant people can drink camel milk or dairy milk? Dairy milk? The other type that I mentioned? Anyone want? So apparently the it's quite expensive as well because it can't be like mass produced in the same way that regular milk can be. It's pretty expensive. Oh, my guy just went disappearing. You just get the shits. Oh, you shouldn't have drank that camel milk. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't. I was lost in the desert for 14 days and I had to resort to drinking the milk from my camel. I did. I don't know why I come from Somerset. I don't know. I was lost in the great Somerset desert. I was. Unfortunately, I got a male camel and I was drinking the milk not knowing what I was drinking. A small price to pay for fully liquid. What the fuck is he? That's a massive seagull. Do you ever notice how big seagulls are? Like, they're always, like, you see them floating around. I love seagulls, by the way. They're annoying as fuck, but so like how I was about to say shit and went, no, that's a bad word. Fuck instead. They're annoying as all H, but the I live in the middle of England, so I don't see them very often. But whenever I go to the coast, I see them and I love them because they're huge. They're much bigger than I always expect. I like seeing them standing around. I like the little baby ones that have like brown feathers. There's only one seagull you love, and that's Steven. Who's Steven the seagull? I like when you see him just like in the ocean, like just floating on the waves. No, well, that was like a spy disguised as an enemy scout. Fucking, we're everywhere. Bugger off. I've never heard of Steven the Seagull. You neither. I don't know Kung Fu God. No, I don't know the Kung Fu God, Steven the Seagull. Should I? Should I know? Was he Kung Fu fighting? How dare you? I'm very badly injured. I'm very badly burned. My mum and dad were watching Austin Powers the other day. If you don't know, if you don't know, I'm very badly burned is from Austin Powers, then that would make no sense. Beware the winged menace. Ice cream thieves operate in this area. Cover your food. Yeah. I haven't been to the coast in ages, but it's just one of those things that's like, I kind of, because around here we get like, we just get like quaint little birds and like pigeons. I get like wood pigeons. I know I've mentioned the number of pigeons, how I like just watching pigeons like horny pigeons out my window trying to fuck each other because it's funny. But you see, yeah, I see a lot of those, but they're like small, and I like big birds, you know. I see a few like hawks and falcons and the like, but they're not very big, they're only small. I want to see like ostriches and emus walking around the local area. It's not actually impossible. Well, it kind of is, but there was a ostrich farm not too far away from where I lived at one point. I don't think they're still there, but occasionally when we were driving past, I'd look out my window and see an ostrich, and I'd go, well, hold on, what's that? Why is there an ostrich there? They're cool. They're cool things. I just like birds in general. I'll be honest. I'm a bird person. I don't want one as a pet, or if I do, I want like a big bird that I can like train to like steal like lizards and things. Hi, Sporty. Someday you'll visit an alpaca farm. Oh, alpacas are cool. My sister once went on an alpaca walk, which is just like a lot, like, you know, it's just like you go hiking, but you've got like a train of alpacas with you. She got kicked by one, but like she said that it didn't hurt because it's like, you know how like horses have like hooves that are like, you know, solid. They're made of the same thing that your fingernails are made out of, probably. But you know, they're scary and they've got massive like back legs that could kill a cart. Anyway, apparently they just got really like soft paw pads, well, hooves, but still they've got like, really soft feet. It's like they don't kick you very hard, which is good because she was pregnant at the time. So it's like, I'm glad you didn't get kicked by anything scary. But no, they are very good. I do like alpacas are cool. Llamas can suck my toe. You got out of Morrison's, started the day with hazelnut coffee. I am jealous. I did start the day with coffee, but it was like whatever coffee is in our little machine that we have downstairs. It's just like some just generic coffee, really. I like I put a lot of sugar in my coffee. I do. You had it black because there was no milk. Well, you could have walked to the shop with your coffee and just poured some out. just go to the shop, pour it out, and slap like 50p on the counter and be like, that would cover it. It's actually, there's nothing wrong with that, doing that. It's surprisingly, it's a weird quirk of British law that every man has the right to milk.
Competition begins in 60 seconds.
Kicking my my controller for this that VR thing. I used to drink shitty instant coffee without milk. It was just coffee, water and sugar, and that was it. And I don't know how I did that. I mean, well, no, yeah, I don't know how, because ever since trying this new stuff, I've like I've tried that again once, and it was just horrible. With this, I use with my current one. I use I have like just powdered cream stuff that my dad gets. I only use what my dad buys because I can't be bothered to go out of my way to get these things myself. I'm just looking for something to put on in my head, so I don't sit in silence. Put that on. That'll do. Bring that back. Hi, Cole. Spawn in as we'll play down for a bit. But no, that mocha pot that you mentioned does look interesting. It does look it's tempting. I don't know if I'll ever buy one. I'll be honest, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't interest me. The only reason I don't know if I'll buy one is because I don't actually know if I'd ever use it, because it would require me to actually... It's going to sound like I'm treating it as a pet, but it would require me to look after it. Yeah, but how do I use... when I need to get like a little cafetiere if I was just getting the coffee? Actually, I'll finish this. There we go. That's the last of that. I should probably drink that sooner, because I got that on Friday. He's still alive here, so it's a dead ringer. Fuck off. Yep. Hit him. But I'm very hesitant to do things like buy things like that. Especially, the thing is, it's also like, I'd just be buying this massive fucking mocha pot. I know you're just arguing just to get the coffee, but like, I know just getting that fucking massive mocha pot that's like huge that you could beat a giraffe to death with. And it would just be, I'd have to clean it. I'd have to explain to my dad what it is. Well, I wouldn't have to explain what it is, but I'd just have to be like, hey, I've got this. Come on around here. Come here. Come here. Come here, you coward. Coward! Coward! Come on. Yes. Yes. Hit me. I'd rather die to a melee duel. Haha! I appreciate... You know what? He committed to it. And that's all that matters to me. I'm embarrassing. So you do make a cup of coffee and drink it. By the time you've drank it, you'll have the energy and motivation to clean the pot, so it's clean for the next use. I can guarantee you that would not work. I can guarantee you that will not. That's not how my brain works. Yeah. He's got a gibbous on. He doesn't understand the sanctity of the pen. Hi, zombie. Don't worry, you haven't missed anything. I'm gonna go back to soldier. It's probably gonna be slightly more effective against the scouts. Sporty's trying to convince me that I need to get... Well, he's not trying to convince me. He's just, you know, continuing to mention that I should get a special coffee making a utensil, which I like in theory, but in practice I probably just won't. Because it's like like I mentioned, the hazelnut and the vanilla coffees, or like flavored coffee, does entice me. I'll be honest. I'd say the chocolate one does as well, but not as much. Not as much as I thought it would. But the hazelnut's the taste that I usually forget that I like. You know what I did try recently? recently, I tried Ferrero Rocher, or yeah, that's close enough, for the first time, and I don't know why it took me so long to try them, because I really like oops, one thing I really like is Kinder Bueno. And it's like all that trying Ferrero Rocher made me do is go like, why would you ever buy Ferrero Rocher when you could buy Kinder Bueno for much cheaper? Ugh, so medic still, yeah, he is. But yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to try that, because it is very they are very good. I always forget. Well, it's not that I always forget, it's that I just don't... I never go out and buy stuff myself. And I've never told my mum and dad that I like that flavour, so they never buy me it like that. It makes it sound like I rely on my parents for everything. That isn't what I mean. It's just that I don't really... You know, I spend all my time inside. I spend all my time here, and... you know, if ever I get anything sweet, it's because my dad decides to get it me when he's at the shop. Come here, medic. Come here, medic. Come here, medic. Come here, medic. Got him. Ah, that's the heavy, that is. Yeah. I do think that that the argument between in that argument that Sporty and Halo was having, I do think that the it is a bit strange. I think it was a strange argument. However, I do think that Halo and his strange coffee from Japan is weird. It's not exactly what I wanted to say, but it was just one of those... when looking at the argument, I was like, you know what? Halo has a point for what he likes. But I still... the cost thing was the one that was a bit odd. I'll be honest. Although, to be fair, I don't think... Because I had a look. I don't think you could actually get that coffee delivered to the US. From that website, that is. I even checked with the VPN, it didn't work. I bet it. Shit. It's all money. It all costs money, and I got more important things that I want to buy, like a furnace. I want to buy a furnace. I think it'd be fun, actually. I think I mentioned this a long time ago, but I would actually quite like to get like a little crucible and furnace set. To like melt, just not to make anything, not like to make, you know, I'm not going to be like forging weapons and making armor. I just quite like the idea of getting like just a little furnace that I could like put these, all like the cans and stuff that I drink, just all of that, just put it in and make like little bricks of aluminium. I think that'd just be fun. Like I said, I wouldn't do anything with it. I just want it. It can't be that expensive, really. You know, obviously, if you go like industrial with it, you might end up having a bit more. I was hoping that I don't know where that pyro's gone. If you start going industrial with it, you're gonna start seeing a little bit. It's gonna start getting expensive, but I think it'd be quite fun. I've never looked into it. It's not something that I've ever looked into. It was something that I remember thinking of ages ago, and I wrote it down on a post-it note. And I found that post-it note again because I've got post-its everywhere, but they don't stick to the wall properly, so I keep finding them on the floor. I've got post-its all along my the monitor under here. I write them down because I'm like I quite like that. Like if I hear a word that I like as well, I'll sometimes write it down. Like the other day, well, it was actually quite a while ago now, I wrote down the word chicanery. I quite like the word chicanery. I don't know when I'll ever get a chance to use it. But like, the thing is, even though I wrote it down, I forgot it immediately. And it wasn't until I accidentally found that word again while flicking through my notebook for whatever reason. And I was like, oh, I wrote down the word chicanery. Now I remembered it though. I know that's completely strange and random, but that was just something. It was just something that came to mind. It was me remembering the word chicanery. That'll do. Generating a good idea in this map is giving the medic the points to protect the medic. Oh yeah, because he does. I always try and if ever I've got. I don't. To be fair, I don't know what. I don't know what causes those points to start healing people. Because sometimes I've had them and they don't heal people, or they don't heal myself, and I don't know if it's like whoever has the most or what. The coffee grounds that show you what it's not. It wouldn't, because it's just it's one of those. It's just a capsule machine that uses certain capsules. My dad doesn't have the. My dad doesn't use a cafetiere anymore. I'd need to get one. Which obviously is not very expensive, but it's just more stuff to get. Fucking don't call my dad Shathid. It's if you're the most. It's okay. I was beginning to suspect, but I'd never really questioned it. It makes making coffee easy, because all I have to do is just put the capsule in, put the cup under, and then press the button, and that's it. I can't convince my dad to get a mocha pot because the reason that he got a machine is because he couldn't be bothered to keep cleaning the cafetiere. I come from a family of lazy people, Sporty. We're the sort of family that buys something and then never uses it again because we just can't be arsed. My dad bought like a fryer ages ago because he was like, I want to make my own chips. And he made chips like 6 times and then never touched it again. And now he's replaced it with an air fryer and he won't shut up about it. It's like I'd be making something and he's like, you know, you can use that, you know, you can cook that in the air fryer. And I'm like, well, shut up, what? It's like, I know, it's just things that I'm like, you know, I know that you're not going to look after it. Tell him I'd clean it, and I wouldn't, that's the thing. Just because it's easy doesn't mean I'd do it. I'm lazy. Well, I mean, I would, but the thing is, I would clean it. But because I'd have to clean it, I wouldn't use it because I'd know that I'd have to do that. I'm a professional lazy person. If I don't need to do something, I won't.
Sigus Knozzle gifted Sporty AK a subscription. Sigus Knozzle gifted a tier 1 sub to Sporty AK. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Siggy. How's it going? I didn't even know you were still subbed, Siggy. I thought that I don't know why. Thank you. I say that because you gifted someone instead of buying yourself a sub. Not front. Don't worry about it. It made sense in my head. Okay. You all right? How's it going? Da 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 da. Da da. You're now part of the fun club, Sporty. By the way, you know the other week when I posted into the Discord, I got a statistic through Twitch saying that as like showing which emote was being used the most outside of my channel. I'm pretty certain that that was Salty that was using that emote. You're good, how am I? I am doing fine. I'm doing swell. And now you've given Sporty the ability to use that. What are you shooting at, Pyro? I'm still I am as much as I'm opposed to cleaning it, Sporty. I do still like the idea of getting one. I just have to be in a specific type of mood to be able to buy one. I have to be in a purchasing mood. Get rid of that. Well, okay, someone might get rid of it. Sporty's been convincing me, Siggy, to try and to get a what's it called? A mocha pot, yeah. One of those like coffee pots that you put on the stove or on the hob or whatever. You'll recognize it when you see it. It is cool. I don't know how they work. It's like when you see those like Turkish people that there's like Turkish coffee vendors. They like put the little like pot into the sand, and then like coffee comes out. I don't really know how that works. Alright, I should probably not fire my rockets at that guy. Why are you chasing me? The sand is really hot and the coffee's boiling. That's what I assumed. It just looks like magic from afar. It's cool that I don't know. There's something cool about it. Just I think it's Turkey. I can't remember where it is. I know it's Turkey. Oh yes, I forgot zombie. Yeah, I got moved. Thank you. You think the water boiling pushes it up, and then the filters act as a one-way valve? Possibly. I mean, it has to work. I'm not gonna. I would imagine that it is just a case of the water. It boils, and as it boils, it just kind of just goes up because heat rises or whatever. British men from the Stone Age, boiling water is magic. Hey, it probably is. I don't know how a kettle works. There's a little tube that goes up the bottom part, and only the water above the tube goes through. The water under the tube gets left at the bottom. I don't know why I'm saying tube like that. Why I'm putting emphasis. Tube's a funny word. But yeah, I mean, it's also just the case that the other thing, that guy's got 53. Oh, not anymore, he doesn't. But the other thing is, doing, there we go. Someone grab that. I don't want it. It's too many for me to handle. Oh, what was it? What if I don't use it? Like, what if I use it once and go, nah, it's it for me. Now I've just got this massive mace that I've just gotta have. They're huge. Well, if you get the 6-cup one, because we're British and we drink 6-cup. We're not drinking any of that fancy tiny little espresso. I want I want an entire Sports Direct mug of it. I want enough coffee to kill a horse. Yeah. You think you have a 2-cup? That looked, unless you've got tiny hands, that the one that you had looked pretty big. It was too good of a medic you were. It was all you, zombie. Shut the jive. I'll probably, if I remember, I'll probably get one at some point. That bring in the love. Forgot what I didn't have anything to say. I was gonna say I forgot what I was gonna say, but I realized I just didn't have anything to say. The only problem when playing medic is that you're too aggressive. That's the same thing for me. I can't play it because I can't. I'm too hardwired to attack.
Prepare to compete in 60 seconds.
Hold on, Spory. I've got 5 Discord notifications. What the fuck? Thanks for that, Spory. That's beautiful, that is. I like Daniel Larson. Who the fuck is that? Am I gonna have to look up who that is? Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Who is Daniel Larson? Show me a picture of that. Show me who that is. Who? Just fucking stop agreeing with him and tell me who it is. I don't like that in the Discord Insomniac has just said criminal. Is that the fucking Pete? Who there? Who? I do not look like him. I don't want background.
Control point is being captured.
I want. Stop. I mean, you're not completely wrong. It does a little bit. Oh, did he show his John Thomas off to a load of people? He's got a Know Your Meme page that's longer than the history of Iran. Why is there so much? I'm not. What is going on? Hold on, let me get that up. Hi, Diet.
We have captured the control point.
Looks like he got stabbed in the neck and died. What, Larson or me? Yeah, right, Diet. I'm just like him. I don't know. He's got a Know Your Meme page about him, so I can't imagine that I'm that much like him. Oh, we've just like. Oh, did we have a bot? No, they had a bot. Why did. Whatever. Oh, sorry. I was too busy getting buzzed on my phone. Why am I? Oh wait, no. Of course I'm getting buzzed because that's not on Appear Offline. Never mind. I was wondering why I was getting I was getting Discord notifications. Yeah, he showed his Todger on a live stream apparently. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm not gonna rule it out just yet, but you know, I haven't done it yet. Still time, you know. The night's still young. Doesn't he love to escape mental wards? A small task violation. Shut up. It would be a big violation. A massive one, actually. It would actually be so big. That violation would be. Jeez. It would not be a small one. It would be the biggest of violations. Cast is stupid. It's stupid easy to spawn in War Thunder. Then stop spawning it. Then there you go. I've solved the problem. Proof forearm. Take care, Sporty. You don't need proof. You want to know how you can tell the size of the you can see that you can tell the size of people's penises by how long their face is. And so as long as I don't give you any reference for how big my face is, you'll never know. And when you come back, you'll have a plethora of Britannia Larson memes for the Discord. Great. Fucking just what I expected. Grab me a screen grab me holding up my cans. Hey, you're not going to find it. This is the only one I have. And this one here, this is actually, I didn't really know what I was going to go with for that, to be honest. I didn't have anywhere to go with that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did. To be fair, you did. I do. You're right. If you do go looking for it, you will.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
You could tell the size of someone's penis by how big their feet are. And there is plenty of pictures of my feet out there. If you go looking for them. Because I don't censor my... Other than in one specific situation, I never show them. I never censor them, sorry. I know I should censor them, because why give away something for free that people can pay for? But you know, I don't like to you know, gatekeep my feet. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start an OnlyFans, but it's gonna be like just like the most rancid stuff. Stuff that makes you go, why do that? What was wrong? Why did you... This is not what we expected at all. Fucking... Sorry, speaking... On the topic of OnlyFans, this is slightly the same, but I've been... Over the past couple of days... No, I've done it twice. Not... Is this... So, hold on. This is gonna... I should have started the sentence a whole lot better than I did. Forget the OnlyFans bit. over a couple of days ago and also yesterday, I was looking at Twitch just for whatever reason, I can't remember why. Oh yeah, I was going on because I was downloading my own VODs or whatever, and I saw that one there's a Twitch streamer is on the... This is on the front page of Twitch, which is why I'm annoyed by it. It was on the front page of Twitch, but there is a Twitch streamer that I don't know the username of, streaming to, I think it was like, it would have been like it was between 5,000 and 7,000 people, and they were doing like body painting, but all they were doing was usually as an excuse to get their, you know, their T-tars out on stream. it didn't. I only saw a thumbnail. I did not want to click on that and have to explain to people why I'd clicked on it. I'll be honest. And like I said, I've got no problem with it. If that's what people want to do, fine. It's within the Twitch's rules, and obviously it's profitable. So sure, whatever. I just don't like that it was on the front page of Twitch, because it kind of, it's like, it's like, I don't, that's not why I go to Twitch. You know, I don't go to Twitch. Obviously, I don't go to Twitch to watch regular streamers, but I don't go to Twitch to see people do that. If I want to see that, I go to Twitter, X, or I go to Reddit or other websites which I will not be promoting without sufficient payment first. I don't go to Twitch for it. You know. And 7.8 thousand, yeah. And it's like, it's within the rules of Twitch, which is why I don't have a problem with it happening. And obviously there is, you know, I'm not a prude, you know. I'm not against people doing that kind of thing and using their body in that kind of way. Do what you want, you know. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate, you know. But it's just because it's on the front page of Twitch, and I'm like, it's kind of like, it's not. I don't think that's what Twitch should be known for. And I also don't like seeing. I don't like seeing it when it's very when you do just see people who it's like a woman and they're half of the entire screen is them. It's like, I want to watch you play the game. You know, I'm fine having you in the corner. You know, just like Soldier. Soldier's like my VTuber model down there. Look at him. I just think you know, each to their own, but that's just me personally. And I've seen, you know, you see anyone do it. It's not just women really, but it's predominantly women. And it's like, you know, if I did that with like, if I wore like a bra around my testicles and did the same thing that they do with, like, if I used a push-up testicle bra, do you think I could get away with that? I might. If rumor send a death threat to a boomer or DM a girl and groomer died of doo-doo baby doo-doo ready. Let's go to that. Whip your cock out. I had a monster dong. Like I said, I don't want this to come off as like an anti-women rant or, you know, anything like that. I think they should be free to do what they want. I just don't think that should be done on Twitch. That's what I'm getting at. All of the time. I've got my whip and I'm not afraid to use it. Take this. I just took them all out with my whip. How did I get so many kills? Because I'm epic, Vispheric. I'm epic. EPCK. Epic. Insatiable. No, there was no medic. Shut up. There's a lie, that is. Look at that. Absolute amazing rollout. Definitely not on the verge of death. I think that it's about time that I start having very divisive like thoughts. Every Twitch streamer has to have incredibly divisive ideals, and my ideals is that women should not be allowed on Twitch. this way. Twitch.tv belongs to the boys. Cancelled. Over. That's it. I can clearly get sport in each other's throats over coffee. No, that's you two getting each other's throats over coffee. I did nothing. Sporty was like, "Hey, Bread, here's a nice little coffee tip for you. Get one of these. It tastes really nice." And you were like, "What? You're drinking something that isn't canned? You can make your own. I'll have none of this." You know. I get only the premium, the most high quality premium coffee, shipped all the way from the lands of Japan. I'm not against you having your Japanese coffee. I just think it's a bit wasteful to buy coffee from Japan. And also, coffee from Japan is 90%... That canned coffee is like 90% sugar. But no, I appreciate your use for it. That's what I want to get across, is that I can understand that not everyone has coffee not everyone likes coffee because they need it because it tastes nice. A lot of people drink coffee just to, get out of bed in the morning. Which is like basically what I do, really. I just think the idea of having coffee that tastes like hazelnut or vanilla sounds nice. Oh, how dare you drink anything but the finest, most premium coffee from the beautiful land of Japan. The game started. I might queue for a new one. We've been in the server for a while. I think I'm going to queue for a new one. And by that, I'm saying I'm going to. You haven't got a say in that, thanks. Just wash your face and you're up. Yeah, but that requires, giving into societal norms that you need to be clean. Did I shower today? Yeah, I did. I can't remember if it was today or not. I don't care about the enforcer. Anything needs my attention? Absolutely not. What? I'm ignoring that. I don't care what that is. I'm just going to pretend that I didn't see that. Of course I care about the enforcer. No, I don't. What is this? What? Oh, this is this is Saxton Hale mode. I didn't expect to get in one because no one's playing it. What is going on? Is there... Press space and then left click. Oh yeah. I can see that. So is this... I assume that this is just a, people, we just fight Saxton Hale. I wonder why, because when the update first came out, this game mode was like the most played one, and then when it came back, no one played it anymore. I wonder why people stopped playing it. Is there? Do you think? Is there? Has there been any? Has there been anything within the TF2 verse to make people not like this game mode, or is it just because it's whatever this is? It just ends up like this. Because this doesn't feel. Oops. This doesn't. This does feel a little bit strange. I'll be honest. It doesn't feel. It doesn't feel the most involved or as fun, I think, as I expected it. I know. I'm a pretty. I'm a pretty. You know, sad man by default, but. I think I imagine a class that's got guns would probably be better than. What did I just bounce off of? Where's he gone? Where's the big man? I ain't got any ammo left. Oh, give me some ammo. I need ammunition. This is something. Ammo. Ammo, ammo, ammo. Ammo. I'm dead. That's fair enough. You, yeah, probably. Someone. This will do, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Hill's Own Fists. This has got 9,001 kills on it. What? Can Hale even get up there? Yes. He kind of looks a little bit like the kind of looks a little bit like the neighbor from Hello Neighbor. Oh, fuck. If he got jacked, yeah. Hello Neighbor is a game that could have been a whole lot better than it ended up being. I'd say it's sad that it ended up as it did, but it ended. I was never overly interested in it at first, but I think part of it is that it was a Ukrainian company making it, and especially the later games from like a year ago kind of got fucked over by what was, you know, the event. This is what he sees. What? But no, I remember seeing Hello Neighbor when it sort of first became a thing, and it was pretty interesting. I can press space. Yeah. That's boring, isn't it? I like to be able to look around. This wasn't. You know what? I'll be honest. I didn't expect to see. For you know, for everything that Team Fortress is, I didn't expect to see Saxton Hale become an actual game mode. That's fine. Where is he? Where's the guy? There he is. Oops. Yeah, Ultimate didn't like you for that one. I'll be honest. I was Saxon Hell mode. Boring. I think in theory it's cool, but in practice it's not, and I think that's why no one's playing it. Is because the novelty of it's worn off, and I didn't even play it, and the novelty's worn off. I think that there's not really much to it. There's only so much. There's only so many times you can shoot at a guy who has a lot of damage. I'm just sad that I'm getting Saxon. No, because I don't want to play him. Because then I'd have to deal with all the people that are going up there and pissing about with all that. How are they jumping? What? It's boring. I can categorically see that no one likes this game mode. Oh, it's gone up a little bit since earlier, but still. What are they doing to do that? How are they flying? Doesn't. You have no answer. It seems like the meta is almost. The meta is almost to use NG. But at the moment that he gets through your defenses, it's over. I suppose it's the same with a lot of things when playing NG. Yeah. But then it just becomes. But then that's the thing is that playing as Saxon Hell is, then it just becomes like you just end up searching for the people who are hiding. He's supposed to go to Elon has some strange obsession with the letter X. Of course he does. He's weird like that. Yeah, that's the point. I don't actually understand why people hide on this zombie. It's because I'm pretty certain that it's not hide and seek. You know, once it gets to this point, it's like it's just a case of letting Saxon Hell win. If you don't win within the first few people with the big group, it's over. Yeah, Elon's definitely got an obsession with the letter X. He's stupid. What you put in general? Why is War Thunder getting involved with it? Red GTA London make me... What? GTA London's not a thing. I mean, you can't... Is it? Hold on. I might be about to gaslight myself into thinking that it's real. I'm not... Where's it gone? There he is. I'm not getting a GTA game. GTA's shit. GTA is for children that think that swearing is funny. I've checked that thing in a sec, Halo. I loaded it up, but then the game started. Released in 1999. Ah, that's why I thought I recognised it, because I remembered it being an older GTA game. Not because I played it or anything, because you know I was barely alive then. Do you recommend BattleBit? Yes. I haven't played it in a little bit, but it's still fun. It's still getting substantial views on Twitch, and I'm not using that to say that I'm gonna that like it's good or whatever, or that and I'm using that just to go like, oh yeah, people are still watching it, like people still like it, and it's definitely getting updates still, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. Come back here. I don't know how long the game's gonna last. It's kind of, it's still it's good, but it's still a very much a one-track kind of game. It's currently, I think it was sitting around 40,000 players on Steam. I think something like that. Watch my video to find out. I don't think that's gonna convince anyone to play anything. Is he gone? Is he under here? He's above me now. I couldn't convince a fish to swim. Like, I am the worst person to try and convince someone of anything. Does that actually link to my channel? That looks like I want to make sure. Yeah, it does. Okay. I could convince I don't know what. I could drown a fish. Yeah. What's that? Freaking Watson Doak needs to fuck off. I've somehow hit a wall, and it's only 1.5 hours into the stream, and I don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's because I'm playing this awful fucking game mode. This game mode's boring. Oh, apparently it seems like you can just hit the wall to go up it. I told you, it's boring. I mean, you could say because of it. It's just nothing. This game mode is nothing. I'm gonna queue for something new. I ain't playing this. What have I got? Oh, it's the Enforcer again. I'm queuing for something new. If you wanna continue playing it, then you can leave the group to continue. But I'm gonna queue for something that's not awful. Hold on. I mean, I'm actually gonna remove it. I've been getting a pain like in my arm recently, and I don't know what it is. I think I might be growing old. I mean, it's probably, but it's probably the lack of nutrients and like, you know, vitamins and the like. You know what? I never played Death Run. That started off as a Gmod thing, didn't it? I've never played anything like Gmod. You know, when I like a while ago, this is when I was younger, and Gmod was like a big thing, or coming up as a big thing. I might queue for another one again. This is an awful map. I got Gmod because people playing like TTT and Prop Hunt. Obviously, I bought it a long time ago. This was not a recent thought. I probably wouldn't buy Gmod nowadays because of how I know how I play games. But I got it to play that, and I've never played either of those game modes. I think I played TTT. I played like one round of TTT and one round of Prop Hunt, and that's it. then again, you know, when my channel grows big enough, I can finally play TTT and Prop Hunt. After all those years, I can finally play Gmod for the reason that I bought it. It's also in T4 the main problem applies if you're it's fun until you're dead for 10 minutes. That is true. I think in games the longer you spend not being able to do anything just makes it less fun. I know it might sound obvious, but there's so many games where you just end up spending like fucking ages not doing anything. I think it's why War Thunder can get a bit boring after a while. It's because you spend ages just waiting, like driving somewhere, flying somewhere. The fact that when you're in the respawn window, you can press to battle, yet you still have to wait for you to spawn. It's not just to press it and go. It's you know, games. The longer you spend dead, the less fun it is. It's the things that stop you from playing the game. That's it. Ugh. Is anyone gonna get rid of these bots? I'm gonna go on the assumption no. So we're keen for another one. Also, this map's awful anyway. But Team Fortress 2 is dead. I say it all the time. I say it every time I play Team Fortress 2. I always say it, it's dead. What's all these fucking... Do that. Get rid of that. No, get rid of... Fuck off that. There we go. 200,000 people. No, it's great. The game dropped down to the 8th most played game on Steam earlier. It might have gone up now, but earlier it was the 8th most played. It usually is the 7th. War Thunder's gone up to the 10th, or it was. $200,000 people logged on to Team Fortress 2 because they went, oh, there's an update, everyone's talking about it, let's see. They realized that actually nothing has changed, it's still Team Fortress 2, and they went, and they pissed off. I'm not saying that the update is bad, I'm just saying that at the end of the day, it's Team Fortress 2. And whether you played it, and regardless of when you played it, it's still Team Fortress 2, so if you didn't like it the first time, you're not going to like it now. I think that Team Fortress 2 is a very good game. But at the end of the day, an update... It's like with War Thunder. People always think that, like, that War Thunder's gonna... that's a massacre, that is. People are like, oh yeah, people get really excited about new War Thunder updates, and the update comes out, and it's, you know, people go, oh, this is great, and then they immediately start asking for more, because at the end of the day, War Thunder is still War Thunder, no matter how many times you update it. And also because people are always going to be wanting more, but still. That's a very good drawing, by the way, Insomniac. I saw it. I just caught a quick glimpse of it when I was on. I was looking at my phone for something. You're a very talented artist. Even if that sounds like I'm being fake or that I'm lying about that, I just have to say it weirdly, or else I won't be able to say it. Because I'm incapable of being nice. But I do mean it. Very talented artist. It's one and the same, isn't it, really? Oh, no, caught on the door handle. I'm always, that's one thing that I'm scared about happening. I say scared, but like just the I don't understand how YouTubers and Twitch streamers can see can see like get given fan art or whatever. And I'm not talking about the quality of the fan art, just art in general. People like go, oh, I drew this picture of you because I love you or whatever. And it's like, I don't think if someone did that to me, I don't think I know what to do. The last time that happened, it was for a joke, and so I could you know, it was fine. But if someone like did a heartfelt drawing of me, I don't know what I'd do. So I'm hoping that it never happens, but at the same time I want it to happen. But for, you know, is he just looking at the seal? Fuck off! What are you doing? Leave me alone. I didn't like your heartfelt meme. No, I hated it. I despised it. I have that saved on my computer, and I don't know why, zombie. So actually, did I? Oh yeah, I did put it at the end of that video, didn't I? That was. It wasn't just art of the week. That was art of the century. I can't remember if I put that one. I can't remember if I put that one in that at the end of that one. Hi, Papa. It is the seal map. Everyone's favorite map. Oops. You heard that the seal killed Bin Laden? Nah, I see you've got. I can see where you've gotten mistaken. Actually, I can see where the mistake has begun. No, it wasn't a seal. It was the seal team. It was a team of seals. It wasn't just one of them. Off. Oh. Why did he start dancing? What? Was that you, zombie? It was. Get rid of that. Can't let that breed. No breeding with the snipers. Defend the seal. Defend the seal! I fed the seal. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Big boy. Look at him. Or her.
Oh my guten Tag.
What the fuck?
Yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, what's up, bro?
Yoink. I'm just gonna... I'm leaving that. I'm not getting involved with 3 heavies, even if one of them is a nice man. The seal's just swam away. You missed the seal. Comically large creature. Look at that. Look at that. It's the 3 musketeers right there. How do I win on this map? Because you thought it was payload. You give you have to collect buckets of fish by killing enemies, and then you have to give them to the seal when the seal comes out. There's a few different these maps. There's quite a few of them in the Halloween event. Like there's there's a few where you have to collect, I think, fuel for something, or maybe it's like orange juice. I can't remember what it was. Is there a bot on our team? I can't see because I'm a, you know, streamer moding. I'm gonna assume that's them. But yeah, you just gotta feed the seal. Slightly rotund fellow. It's a beautiful guy.
Very nice.
It's a very, very, very nice, very nice client. I think as a Twitch streamer, you should be referred to as my clients. You're my clientele. Oh, not. Better not be you, zombie, as the vaccinator medic. Oh, just bots galore. It's happened. Game's over. Dead game. You won't ever stop. Fucking.
I cannot do this anymore.
I will forcefully stop you. I'll find out where you live and I'll come in and plug your computer. I was hoping that he'd get bounced up into the other rocket. He did not. Why don't I go on Uncle Topia? I've been considering it, but I want to play the event maps, and they don't have the event maps. And also, a lot of the time, the servers, like the European servers, are full. I was looking at doing it a couple of weeks back. I had a look at them, but I never ended up doing it. And also, yeah, like I said, they're full, which is unfortunate because they are you know just the servers that you'd want to play. I also did look to see if there were other things. The other good thing about the
The other bot, please.
Uncletopia servers. I don't know if is it Uncle or is it Danetopia? I don't know. I always forget which one it is. But the other good thing about it is that it allows me to use one of the mods that I can get, which allows me to see it allows me to turn off custom content, so that if people have signs with, you know, naughty no things on it, I don't see it. I love signs. Like I love the signs in this game, but only when I'm not streaming. We've gotten rid of one of them, but there are still two of them. If I do another full week of streams, you'll be able to get 50k points this week. Well then, time for me to stop streaming. Thanks guys, it's been fun on my run as a streamer, but I've realised that it's not profitable both mentally and monetarily, and I'm leaving. Take that.
Very nice.
Sailor's cool, but we're the half-jacked buff men with short shorts. That's boring. I played that game mode a minute ago and it's boring as shit.
We have one more bot, please kick.
I appreciate this guy's not being annoying, but I'm going to mute. I'm just muting everyone anyway. There are... You've noticed there's 3 groups in TF2, femboys, furries, and Nazis. You're not wrong. That is pretty much the only the only people in TF2. Did you see that I tried to move my physical body? Which am I? I ain't answering that question. That's the mystery that you don't need to know the answer to. Da, 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 da. Very definitely. You caught me. You caught me red-handed. I've actually got a mechanical furry suit that's like fully articulated. I look like Freddy Fazbear when I'm wearing it. Running in the 90s. There we go. Nazi femboy, I'm all 3. Yeah, if you can't tell, it's because they're usually all 3. Not. I have to put a state. It's an official statement of innocence. I'm not a Nazi. that is the Bread Corp Incorporated official statement. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a Nazi. You will never be able to find me dressed up as a Nazi on the internet. You won't find that, no matter how hard you look, so don't look.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can't. It's not. There's no pictures there. To me, Am I a communist though? No comment. But I will say that the Soviet Union's national anthem was rather good. Just gonna bugger off. You know what? I probably wouldn't describe myself as a communist. I'm just gonna. Well, I wouldn't describe myself as a communist now. I'm going to just deposit these just for the fun of it. There, we go, have these. But I do like to use the class system as a way to justify all my problems in life. I'm actually like a huge libertarian, like to a negative degree. Like I want absolute freedom, like not a single regulation. I want mega corporations to rule the world. I want to be part of. I want to live in the just the dystopian hellscape that is absolute 100% libertarianism. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a fun place to live. And it definitely isn't because of, like, you know, a cyberpunk dystopia kind of idea, because that wouldn't happen in the real world. I do like how you get things like cyberpunk, which are just like horrible dystopias, where seemingly that kind of ideology has taken root, and that you know, corporations have a whole lot more say in what they're in like freedom in what they're doing, and there'll be people out there that will see that and think, oh yeah, that'd be great to live in that. Like if you watch like Cyberpunk 2077 or whatever, or Edge Runners, sorry. And there'll be people who are like, oh no, I really like the idea of living in that universe. And it's like, yeah, but if you lived in it, you would be the people at the very bottom. You know, you would not be living a good time, because you'd end up living, you know, you'd live a horrible life in some slum somewhere. In a cyber slum though. You wouldn't live in with some just stalker or Metro. No money, just chaos. We would definitely be the lower class. Is that a spy? Yeah, it is. We would definitely. I would 100%. And it wouldn't even be the fun lower class. You know what I mean? Like I would be underclass for starters. People often forget that there is something lower than lower and working class. There is something called underclass, I believe. So we'd definitely be in the underclass. Now it'd be Bread Corp Incorporated. We'd be like we'd be a fucking corpo, we would. We'd be the biggest of corporations. Undertale. We'd have our own private army. Fucking. We'd have that big muscly guy at the end of Edge Runners who just kind of comes out of nowhere. It is a bit weird that at the end of, I don't know if you've seen Edge Runners, and I don't want to spoil it too much, but there is just like this big villain, this big bad guy that just appears at the end, and it's like, oh yeah, he gets mentioned like once, and then right at the end he just appears. It's like, oh okay. Doesn't take away from how much I like Edge Runners though. It's a fun show. And if anyone hasn't seen it, I recommend you watch it. What is he doing? Why is he looking the opposite direction? Oh, he's shooting at a medic. Yep, I'm on the blue team. That's I was shooting at the blues. Let's see. Where? Let's look at the. He's got 10,000 kills in his knife. Let's see what the blue team is up to. Ah, I see. They're buying an antique dictionary with all its pages ripped out. I bet that would go for a lot on the auction house. Now let's see what the red team are up to. Up, they've ran over an orphanage. I mean, that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate version of bargain hunt. That is. Small British TV references for anyone out there, you know, the cool stuff. Nothing like a good old-fashioned bargain hunt reference. Yeah, you can't vaccinate against a whip. Oh, that poor guy, he didn't get his things off. Fucking Siggy, don't shorten Cyberpunk to CP 2077. There's a quest line that you started where you see some scenes from Edge Runners. That's cool though. I know that a lot of the songs from Edge Runners are like news what? Or radio, or on the radio in the Cyberpunk. Like even like the more emotional songs, it's like, oh, don't show me this song, I'll start crying. Oh, there's a thing there. I don't know when I'll get around to starting Cyberpunk. I know I bring it up every stream recently, but I want to play it. I just can't be bothered. Let's go. Ugh. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have to install it, and I've got fucking. The main reason is I've mentioned that I'm running out of space on my computer. Having Flight Sim on my computer is just used up all of it. And it's like I want to get rid of it, but like when my friend might want to play it at some point, which means that I can't get rid of it because he's never. He always just like comes out of nowhere and he's like, oh, do you want to play this? And it's like, oh yes, but I uninstalled that ages ago. And so I can't do that with. We've only like we installed it to play it together. We played it once and we haven't played it since. And so I've got to hold on to it, and it's fucking. Have I played Elite Dangerous for like 10 minutes and then I got bored. It was too complex, or at least I remember it being too complex. There was just too much going on. I don't know if that was just me being, you know, the simple Midlander that I am. But I just imagined it being very imagine being able to run ED. I just didn't get on with it. My friend mentioned it ages ago. This was back when I was still in school, I think. He was like, oh yeah, it's the game's he was playing it and he was like, oh, you should get Elite Dangerous, it's really good. And so I got it, and like I said, I played it for 10 minutes. I just didn't really understand it. I didn't get what I was doing. It's one of those games. It's because, as far as I'm aware, I don't actually know. I can't remember. Can I jump up there? No. My thoughts on what you do in it, as far as I can tell, is you. What was I saying? I forgot. You fly around space, and you effectively do like missions or trade or things like that to earn credits to get better ships, I assume. But then I just kind of think like, why? You know, as cool as it might be, if I don't really have something that I want to do, then it's like, why? I think the reason that my that my friend was playing it and kind of recommended it to me is because at the time I was playing a lot of Arma 3 Outis Life, in which I would do like the mundane I'd do the more mundane tasks of I was a salt miner. I would always just salt mine in Outis Life. The point of Outis Life is that it took Arma 3, which is a military simulator, just in case you don't know, and it turned it into it took the main island, and you just tried to live on it, and you could be like it was a role play thing, which is part of the reason why I don't like role play anymore, is because of the sort of people that you'd meet on that. And I ended up just being a salt miner. I'd spend hours. I'd go to the salt mine in my truck. I would then take that unprocessed salt to the salt processing facility, and then I'd take that salt to the salt trader and sell it, and I'd just rinse and repeat for hours. And buy a bigger and better truck. And I just got to a point where I'm like, why am I doing this for? Even if I was to do roleplay stuff, I was like, I don't know what I'd be doing. I should try it again on stream. Well, Outis Life. He's actually started playing it again, that friend. I haven't spoken to that friend in years, but just out of nowhere, he started playing. It's like a more updated version of it, but I haven't really been too interested in it. Elite Dangerous. I just don't know. There we go. There we go. You everyone. Well, no, do this, this, and this. You and you. Of course I have you muted. I don't know what you're going to say. You've played through Elite Dangerous twice to get the biggest ship, but now the newest expansion with FPS shooting mechanics is trash. That's the thing, I didn't know, I didn't really know what the... If it is just a case of playing until you get a bigger ship, then it just kind of seems like it just gets redundant pretty quick. The whole point is just that you do just trading missions where you just go from one system to the next, just buying and selling stuff. What are you doing? Pretty sure the main thing is PvP/exploring, but exploring is boring. I know that's a very subjective thing to say, but like games where the whole premise is just explore. It's like what? Why though? Like what? If I wanted to see some cool locations, I could just go on Google and type in coollocations.com. It's like I think it's just a growing distaste with a lot of things that I've just slowly gained over the years. But like games bore me. I'll be completely honest. Like over the past couple of years, I've gotten to a point where games just kind of get boring. I know I've been playing games for the past like 24 years, so it's like I've seen everything that I'm gonna see really. But like I wasn't sure what I wanted to play today, because I was just like I don't really want to play anything, you know what I mean? Not that I haven't had fun today. I don't want it to come across as me not as me complaining that I've not had fun and that it's been a bad stream. I just mean it in general is that I find it difficult to know what I want to do while streaming, because it's like because there's just days where it's like I don't really want to do anything. That's someone else's problem. Can I go under here? Oh, I can. Hello, Heidi-o. Yeah, have this. You think I'm against fucking just flaming you? I'm an M1 pyro through and through. Whether you want me to be or not. Alright, just gonna... that'll do. I do like some games, but it's like certain things. So, do you mind, sir? The other day, I started playing the game Cruelty Squad. I know I've mentioned it a few times over the past week or so, but I tried to play it for a little bit. I played it for like an hour or so, and I enjoyed it. I got annoyed. It started to get pretty difficult in some places, and the reason I stopped playing it is partly because it got late, but the other one was that I got towards the end of the mission that I was doing, and I got to the top of. I didn't have any health left. I got to the top of some stairs, and an enemy appeared that scared me, and then I fell down the stairs and died, and so I rage quit. But I haven't gotten to I haven't gone back to it since, you know, even though I liked it. How many people I ate? None yet. But if you are talking about Cruelty Squad specifically, why is everyone spy? Whatever. In that, I haven't eaten anyone yet because I think it was around. First of all, I forgot that I could do that. Thinking about it, but when I think it was around the time that I rage quit that I entered that difficulty setting. I won't be servant of the seas. But yeah, I probably, if I have remembered that I could eat people, that would probably have made that level, probably would make the level easier. Yeah, I haven't gone back to it yet, even though I did enjoy it. I've been trying to force myself to enjoy WoW again, and it's not working. Every time I load up WoW, I'm like, maybe now, maybe today I'll enjoy it. It never works. Hungry for the land. Don't lag past me. Man of the seas, so be a man wherever my woman will be. That said, I as much as I say that I keep forcing myself to try and enjoy WoW, I just mean that in a sense that I've played it for as long as I have, and I keep going back to it. Like, maybe today will be the day that I finally feel the fun that I had when I first played it. I still like the game. It's just it's one of those things that I force myself to play. I can't get away from it. It's got its greasy little tendrils inside me. No, I'm not even gonna pretend to not M1. So many times while playing Pyro, I've been trying to be a gentleman Pyro, like, you know, not just M1, you know, be polite about it. But every time that always like pinches me in the prostate, and so I need to get out of the habit of trying to be nice to people and just go straight up M1. Are you still in this, or did you leave? I saw that you went offline. I don't know if that was just Steam doing Steam things, though, because it does that to my friend constantly. Yeah. Off. Away. Go away. Professionals have standards. Yeah, and I'm not a professional. I'm not a crazed gunman, Dad. I'm an assassin. I can't wait until I can say that. Combat in Elite is fun. You keep telling yourself that. It is that you can choose, can't you? I can remember you being able to choose whether you wanted to go in a PvP server or in a in just a regular in a PvE server. I obviously played in PvE because I didn't like the idea of having to play against other people. Professionally substandard. I never said what the standards were, just that I had them. Na, 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 da, 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 da. Can't stop me, Heavy. You can't stop me. You stop me. Da, da, da. I just kind of... I'm probably not going to go back to Elite Dangerous. I'll be honest. I don't want it to be like a lot of the time I make people will bring up a game, and I won't explicitly say that I'm not going to play it, and I don't want to give people false hope. That's back to our spawn. I'm not very good at saying no. I'm a people pleaser. Da 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 da. There's a new version of Omegatronic. They got the Hexatronic. Great, just what I wanted. More new ones, an evolved form. I'm gonna queue for a new one. This map's boring. Please let me queue. Why can't I not queue? Why does it not? Why is the game over? We got a new is it TF2 over? Ah, it is because you're offline, isn't it? And I can't deal with that because of my fucking TF2 forever, and I've got to come out of streamer mode because of that. It's fine. It's not your problem. It's not your fault. Not home server. Fuck off. There. Come on. There we go. You can bugger off. Just start my own server. You know, if it's not a bad idea, then go back to this. Go back to streamer mode. There we go. That. See, everyone's just gone back to Team Fortress the way it was. I want to see how many people are playing it currently. Oh, do you know? Actually, no. Actually, I'll check this and then I'll say what I'm going to say. Team Fortress 2 has dropped down even further. It's now in 9th. And War Thunder is no longer in 10th either. War Thunder's fucked off. I can only see the top 10. Warzone is now top 10. It's over. There's 1 million people playing Counter-Strike. 500,000 playing Dota. 300,000 playing Battleground. Oh, PUBG, sorry. But what it's also, yeah, it is also a Monday, but it's also 4:30, so it's kind of perfect. It's time for people to be I've joined fucking Saxon Hail mode. Fuck off, I'm not playing that. But no, I was looking earlier, you know, before the stream. I sometimes like to what is it? Sometimes before a stream, today specifically, I was eating my yes, in the afternoon, not in the morning. I was looking at this morning while eating my breakfast before the stream. Don't question the timing of when I was eating my breakfast. It's fine. I was looking for. I was like, I kind of wanted something to do on stream. Well, I was looking. Sorry, let me restart because my brain's fried. I was looking for something to watch on YouTube, which I couldn't because I had like 30 minutes to the stream, and so instead I decided to go to the BBC News website to see what was happening in the news. You know, just maybe something interesting was happening that I could talk about. Yeah, turns out it's not really. But what did happen was a bunch of it was weird because this was on the BBC News website to see this. A bunch of World of Warcraft players tricked an AI news writing bot into reporting on fake World of Warcraft news. The subreddit, the World of Warcraft subreddit, noticed that some of their posts were being sort of they were noticing that there was a certain news website that was releasing news that was eerily similar to what they were posting on their subreddit, and so they came up with a plan in which they would all pretend like they would all pretend that this new feature called Globo was being implemented in World of Warcraft, and that there's these like all these different features and islands and things that were being added to the game to see if that was actually happening. And that did actually happen. This gaming news website published an article about the introduction of Globo to World of Warcraft. And like at the same when that dropped, when that news article dropped, just to play along, just for a bit of fun, one of the lead developers of World of Warcraft, one of the developers of Warcraft, also was like, oh, I'm so glad to be able to talk about Globo now. So they had like, oh yeah, there's this new island was being added, there was this new items, there's like the aspect of Globo or something that was being added. And the article got removed very quickly once the owners of the website realized what had happened, because I don't think they don't claim to use AI, and so it was a bit of one of those embarrassing moments. Yeah, it was just something that I saw. I was like, that's stupid. I saw what I actually saw when I was looking at BBC for things that had happened. I saw something that I was like, hold on, that looks like at the bottom of the screen. Didn't see any text. I saw something and I was like, that looks a lot like a character from World of Warcraft. And I was like, why is that on the BBC? It's because the subreddit has been up to some mischief. Insomnia, do you live in Australia, or just over in that part of the world? I'm not asking for your address, just, you know, you can also say no and just lie. I'm searching BBC. Yeah. I gotta find these things out. You live in the smaller, annoying sibling New Zealand. Ah, okay. The Ireland of the UK. the island of Australia. To be fair, from everything that I hear about New Zealand sounds great. It sounds like just like a, how big that bird is. It just sounds like the UK, but down, but like good. Like, it doesn't sound scary like Australia. It just sounds like like Australia, but without the scariness. Didn't know I was into that sort of thing. It's my ritual before streaming. You know, like some people have like anti-anxiety rituals and things. Mine is looking up BBC before streams. Bustin'. Is that the? Sorry, I've just got a. Yeah, it is. It's my thing. You're Australia, but cold British weather, worst economy, and smaller spiders. Yeah, but you've got a lot of sheep. I hear you've got quite the sheep population. Dead ghost man.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
You imagine how the whole Ireland, UK, New Zealand, Australia Australia thing is similar to how North Carolina views South Carolina. Not really. That's, I would say that that would just be the North South divide in UK. Like, if you live in the south of England, you think that everywhere in the north are just fucking, like, just idiots. Just lower class, you know, just the poor people. Yeah, if you live down south, you just automatically think that you're better than everyone. We're not really allowed to be mean to Ireland because the UK has traditionally been very mean to Ireland, and I've got nothing against them. The UK would like very much to be in control of Ireland. As much shit you give New Zealand, it does have good terrain, surprising amount of different environment that makes it oddly convenient for training pilots. Yeah, it makes sense. I think from everything that I see about New Zealand though, it does just kind of look like a. It does kind of feel like. It just feels cool. I like, you know, you're calling a North Englishman that. Hey, that's for the Welsh. The Welsh are the sheep buggerers. As a northerner myself, well, I wouldn't call myself northern, but we are a peaceful folk. We just want to live our lives without the tyranny of London. I don't know where I sit in the. I think usually the north-south divide is actually. I think most people who do divide the country into north and south would put me in the north. And that's why I'm inside all day. There's nothing to do. Well, there's not. I could go to a nearby lake. I could go to a stream. I could go sit on a bench. That's about it. I could go swim in the lake. I'd probably drown and get like. There's signs. There is signs around that say don't go in the water because there might be blue-green algae in there, which is apparently toxic. So, you know. And I might also, the water might not actually be that deep, and it might be mostly mud, so I could get stuck in the mud and drown. So, there's that. I could go. There's a. Nah, that's it. That's it. Actually, there is nothing. My town's. I'm not gonna. I can't really talk about anything that's in the town nearby because then you could learn where I live. I go to McDonald's. That's something to do. I'm gonna drown and get 4 parasites. I probably would. I go look at like people's dogs. I go bike. I go cycling. There's a cycling path nearby. Femboys there are getting aggressive. You had to order your groceries at home. Some people would say that's a good thing. The aggressive femboys, that is. Some people like that. There's also a KFC. I could get that. I could do that. You know. I live in the peak of British society, I do. Because Britain is basically not like nothing. There's not much to Britain anymore. I don't know why we're kicking that. I assume it's a bot, but I go on a guilty until proven innocent basis. I'm trying to think if there's anything to do around here, but no, it is just lakes and streams. We did it, Brit is no longer British. We're just we're a cultural tourist attraction. We're a cultural punching bag now. That's what our main export is. Our main export as British people is just stress relief. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't. There is nothing here. I get rid of that. It's playing in my head because I don't care about it. Sure. Time to look for streams, lakes and streams near KFC and McDonald's. Well, I mean, there aren't. To be fair, I'm trying to think actually. Nah, there's not. There's an industrial estate. I could go poking through industrial estates and things. It's unfortunate because like there's a big open area nearby. It is in an industrial estate, but there's this huge plot of land that was that has been vacant, like completely empty. It's just this huge flat plot of land. And we used to occasionally go and play on it when I was younger, and recently they've started building on it, which is only disappointing from like the young me seeing the world change. But it kind of it makes sense. I used to go and play on that, and unfortunately that means that I haven't got anywhere to. I can't like go and run around in industrial estates anymore. I could go to like the local the local tip, and the local I could go and start like asking if I could go rummage through some of the bins. I was disappointed for the modding kids going there, but they're probably just smoking. Probably they're just doing crack and smoking. It was for the most part it was being used as like people would go in there and like ride motorbikes and things, and so that would just end up being annoying. I guess the competitive just chucks me with the wrong address. What? It's gonna happen. Oh, GeoGuess is getting shit recently. Sorry, I don't like where GeoGuess has been going over the recent. I understand why they're doing it, but it's just been. I just don't like what it's been getting up to. I tried to play it the other day, and it's just getting stupid. I'm fine with it. Like I'm not saying that you shouldn't try and update it and make it more like modern and playable. But there's just certain things about it that I'm like, I don't really care. Like I don't like the fact that you have the avatars. The avatars are useless and stupid. I just hate them. And then like they introduced a new game mode in which where you basically make your way up, like you get given a location, you find where it is, and then you move up, and you depending on which one you go to, which line you go up, you go to different locations. So you might go up one and it'll be like, okay, so this one is flags, so you go up to that one and you know that somewhere nearby there's going to be a flag to help you, and you have a certain amount of health. And as you go up, you will lose the health because you've got to get it as close as possible. It's difficult for me to explain, but you know, if you get it in the right country but on the wrong side of the country, you might lose a lot of health, and so you've got to try and get to the end of the line without losing all your health. In theory, I liked it. It was a fun idea. It was basic. Now they've made it so that when you play that, you have to unlock countries. So you start off with whatever your home country is. I think in my instance, obviously it was the UK, so you start off with only that, and every time you go through and complete an entire game, you unlock another part of the world, which I just think is stupid. It's because you have to choose which part of the world you want to unlock afterwards. It is just like GeoGuessr RPG, and it's like, I don't need this level of complexity. Just give me the entire world from the get-go. That was perfectly fine the way it was. I really like GeoGuessr, I'll be honest, but... And I think that you know, they're modernising it, which is understandable, they have to. But I just, where it's been going is annoying. It's probably to make people pay for it. But it is. Don't get me, it gives people a reason to pay for it, because before you were paying for premium GeoGuessr, and all you would get is just GeoGuessr. And so it's like, well, you want to give people more of an incentive to pay for it so they can get more different games to play. Which I understand. That's, you know, it's fine by me. I just think that some of the changes they make is silly. The, you know, specifically that one where the, you know, the GeoGuessr RPG basically no longer has all the countries unlocked by default, and you have to play it and unlock them all. I thought it was fine just to have the whole world unlocked from the get-go. The thing is, at least last time I checked, GeoGuessr is relatively cheap. Like, I never had a problem with paying for it because it wasn't that expensive. But no, I am usually quite somewhat afraid of playing GeoGuessr and accidentally doxing myself. It's not happened. I've never, even when playing on my own. I bring it up every time we talk about GeoGuessr. But every time I play, I'm always scared that you know, my house is gonna show up, and it hasn't happened yet. Even when playing, I'm just on my own. But it could happen. I got pretty close one day. I got to at one point I did get a place that I've been before. This wasn't on stream. This was just me playing on my own, I think. It's not, to be fair, it's not just about like knowing the exact it's not just about like the thought of it putting it like outside my house, because that is statistically unlikely. It's just about like getting close enough that gives it away. You're gonna follow me? No, he did not. I think he's dead, actually. I'll probably play some more GeoGuessr at some point. I don't know when, or, you know, obviously if, but it can be fun. I quite like the, I do quite like the what's it called? The Battle Royale game mode. I mean, the problem with the Battle Royale, it's like, you could see it in the last time I played GeoGuessr, it's just that guy who was really good at the game joined my stream and just spent his time, you know, effectively fighting me. He was good at the game. Like, it wasn't that he was stream sniping or anything like that. I mean, he was, but like, you know, it wasn't like he was using my game against me. He was just better than me, and so it meant that I could never win. Because he was the sort of person that was like, oh yeah, I have like 3 tabs open at a time playing this game. And it's like, what? Why? So it's impressive that you can do that, but I don't think that's healthy. What? Someone just joined the Discord, I believe. To be fair, honestly, some bits. When I see that, it could just be people. It could also be like someone joining me and my friend's Discord. So somehow they found their way in. It's you, zombie. Are you making like numerous accounts to join the Discord over and over again with? I'm still convinced it's gonna happen one day. when the funny tank game? Not today. I don't know when I next play it, but I definitely, you know, I'm not. Don't worry, I've not left it. If I play it too much, I begin to hate it. I like to mix things up. To be fair, I begin to hate this pretty quick as well. I've got 12 and 19. Yep. I don't know. I'm probably. Yep. Oh, I probably should have tried to not have no health when I did that. When unfunny tank game. That's now. When do I normally stream next? Only cuts from by chance. I stream. I don't know, but I last week. I will say Wednesday. What I had been doing was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There had been the days that I'd been streaming, and I did that from 2 p.m. my time, which is like 1 o'clock your time or something, in the morning, and so that's what I had been doing. But last week I streamed every day, and I don't know if I want to make that an official thing, because that requires me to find something to do every day. But yeah, if you're not a part in the Discord, there's a roles channel. I don't know if you've gone to it or not. But on Discord, there's a roles channel where you can select whether you want to get notified about a stream happening. You can choose to get notified when I upload a video and when I or when I go live. I used to just send it to everyone in the Discord, but I changed that. I like it. When I don't know how to pronounce the username, but the other person that joined the other day, who came from YouTube. When they joined, I saw like when they joined, I was trying to figure out who they were. I didn't want to be rude and ask who they were. And so I was trying to figure it out. I was like, is this someone from the channel who's already on the stream or what? And so I went and I saw that they had joined the roles to be in both. They joined the stream role and the video role, and I was like, who is this person? It's like it's, to me, it's strange. It's strange that people. I know this is just me thinking out loud. But it's strange that people will join and just immediately go, yeah, I want to get notified when you release a video or when you go live. Gray's first impression, who are you? Who sent you? Who are you working for? Who's your master? Oops. I'll wave hi. There's also been a number of people who joined the Discord, and then like I go and check later on, and they're not in it anymore. Like they joined it and then immediately left. It's the same with people who follow me. The week before, I think. I mean, it was. I can't remember. Anyway, over like the past 2 weeks or so, I'd gained like two or three followers. But then at the end of the stream, I'd look and it'd be like, yeah, no one actually followed you. They immediately unfollowed. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not complaining. That was almost you when I played War Thunder. Oh, when I played War Thunder, sorry. I don't know what sentence I just read. People miss out when they unfollow me. I'm the best person on this platform. It's always a choice you've got to make when streaming, and just content creation in general. Is that you have to actively make the choice. Do I want to stick to one thing, or do I want to just do what I want to do? Which is a difficult choice to make, because I mean, I'm going to look at the floor because I didn't like the look of what was on that sign. It's a difficult choice because I could play War Thunder all day every day. You know, I'd eventually begin to hate it, but I could do it. But oops. The problem is that I'd end up locking myself into War Thunder, and I don't want to do that. I want the option to go elsewhere, and so I want to make sure that I do have some people who sort of just like hanging out, you know what I mean? That, and you know, my channel, I don't want.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
So I do appreciate anyone who, if I play something that isn't usual, I appreciate anyone who does come and say hi. Even if I don't say it out loud while streaming. Like the other day when I played that game Bolt Gun. The first stream was good. But the second stream wasn't very good. That's a regrettable stream. Or I suppose forgettable. I won't say it's regrettable. But I'm glad that people did watch that, at least some of the way through. Is there? I would like to. I'm gonna. Oh, there's only a couple people. I'll join a new one. You're constantly lurking, but you like hanging out. I like. It's the lurkers as well. I can't see people who lurk. I don't have that list up open anywhere. But, you know, lurkers make up like 99% of a streamer's viewer base. Okay, that might be a bit extreme. But it's just like, you know, when you watch big streamers, it's like you don't see the chat full of like 4,000 people. Because I'd like to, you know, once I build up what I know, once I sort of get an actual grip on everything, I'd love to do streams that were more fun. Do you know what I mean? Like War Thunder, I think is an anchor game. It's just one of those things that I can play when I want to. But I'd still like to do other things. Like even though I haven't got any plans to do it, but the once I know what I'm doing, once I can figure out how to do it better, I'd like to do something like the exercise stream again. Change. You know, I want to eventually do a baking stream. These are all things that I can't do right now. There are also practical reasons why I can't do this yet. It's not just me being me. Do a cooking stream with a lighter and a spoon. I got a lighter. I've got the lighter. I don't have the spoon though. I'm not going to set anything. I'm not going to set anything on fire. I was looking at tissue paper on my desk and I was like, I could light that on fire. I'm not doing it. It's a stupid idea and I'm going to regret it. I'm going to set myself on fire if I do that. I know myself well enough to know I would set myself on fire if I did that. The intrusive thoughts. I know I've still got it here in my hand. I probably shouldn't. Let's see how much I'm shaking with this. Look at that. wonder if you can't really tell too much. The last time I let the intrusive thoughts win, I poured water all over my floor. Oh, that's an enemy there. Can't really look at that. Thumb hurts. It's not like it's burning. It just requires a lot of. It's too much effort. You know, I haven't got strong thumbs. I haven't got smoker's thumbs. You know what I mean? Put that back over there before I burn the house down. I also want to get a I kind of want to get like a blowtorch at some point. Not like a full on, maybe not like a full on one. I kind of want to get one of those like cooking blowtorches, you know what I mean? Ones that they use for like browning the top of marshmallows and the like. Everything just seems like this map's very green.
Mission ends in 10 seconds.
What time is it? I think I might come to an end here. Once this game's over, that is. It's taken a slight turn. No more me. That's it. That's the end. I'm going to delete my channel after this. The channel will be deleted. And it's over. That's it. I'm going to delete this channel. I'm going to delete the YouTube channel. I'm going to delete the Twitter account that I don't actually use. Oh, but if I'm done, I ain't playing the rest of this battle. I'm gonna head off. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't got anything planned. Probably a bit of editing. Oops, I've done the wrong thing. I don't care if it's not Twitter. It's Twitter now. It's gonna be. It is and will forever remain it being called Twitter. I will. I don't know if I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do an all week this week. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I need to find 5 days worth of games to play. But you know, actually, I did want to play. I want to play 7 Days to Die at some point. I saw that this morning. I kind of want to play that again at some point, but I'm not sure. I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm fucking off. I will. I'll see you in the future. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I will. Thank you for watching. It's been nice seeing you, Insomniac. Well, meeting you, I suppose. And I will see you later. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. And take care.